Yeah, snack day.
Welcome to Snacks All Day, where we just snack all day. I'm your culinary technician, Shantae. Please like this video and subscribe to my page so you don't miss out on any future videos.
Cooking with my daughter-in-law.
Snacks all day. All right, so we're going to start off with your 1 tablespoon of oil in the pan.
I'm ready to wash the meat. I don't know why, but it's just something that's in me. I like to cook, wash the meat before I cook it.
Once we have the oil all around the pan, we're going to add our pork chops to the pan. We're going to sear those on both sides for a few minutes, making sure that both sides get a nice little sear on there. As you can see, Granny added a little bit more oil there. So we are continuing to sear these pork chops. The type of oil that you use is totally up to you. You can use vegetable, but in her case she used olive oil here. But if you have vegetable oil, you can use vegetable oils to sear your pork chops. Shout out to Ethan on the logo, and shout out to Tyreek, all caps, on the music that you hear playing in the background. So we're going to remove the pork chops from our cast iron skillet, add our garlic, get that garlic there going, and then we're going to remove this garlic from the pan because it's going to go in our sauce here shortly. Yes, look at Granny cooking there. So she's removing the garlic from the pan to go make her sauce. So here we are with the sauce. So we're going to start off with our cornstarch. Our red pepper flakes, you can add as much as you want. If you want it super spicy, you can. We're going to do our brown sugar. I'll put the recipe down at the bottom there. So we have our brown sugar. And we are going to add our soy sauce there. Whisking as we go so that our cornstarch doesn't clump up. After we whisk that there, you see Granny doing the old school whisk there. She leaned it to the side with a fork. We have whisk in here, but she decided to use a fork instead. So now we're going to add our sherry to that. Granny has to put everything back before she starts whisking again. So she's added her sherry. She's now adding water to it. That's 1, 2, boom. Now she's whisking again, old style way, leaning the bowl to the side. So now we're going to add our pork chops back to our pan. And we are going to add our sauce that we just made. Granny added a little bit more water. So now we are going to let it simmer. So as it simmers, the cornstarch will thicken and make a sauce. So the sauce is thickening. We're going to speed this up so that you don't have to wait the full 40 minutes for it to start to thicken up. But as you can see, the sauce has started to thicken. We're going to let it go for a little while longer. While it's cooking, it's also making the pork tender. You can also do this recipe with chicken. If you're not a fan of pork, you can always substitute your pork for chicken. And here we are. We're going to give it a flip to make sure each side is coated nicely. Boom, pork chops done. So then she's giving me a presentation here. Bow, get it, Granny. So that is your pork, San Francisco pork. Pasta is optional. You can do what you please. Yeah, Granny's already in the video. This is Cooking with Granny. She did a San Francisco pork chop. Granny? Well, Granny has moved out the way for the picture, so we're going to taste her San Francisco pork chops. Did y'all hear that? Because she is on camera. Granny does not want to come on camera, but we're going to give you the taste test here so that you can see what all
It's too spicy.
Can y'all hear Granny talking? She wants to know if it's too spicy because of the red pepper flakes that she added. That's up to your discretion as far as how much spice you want. So I'll go back and see how much she added. But you can add as much as you want if you want it that spicy. But overall, great. San Francisco pork chops, good. Thanks for watching Snacks All Day Cooking with Granny. Thanks for cooking with me and Granny. Like and subscribe.